stop scrolling. I want you to think about this for a moment. Have you ever noticed that most people don't fail loudly? They don't crash. They don't collapse. They don't ruin their lives overnight. They simply stay the same. Same habits, same routines, same excuses, same dreams, year after year. And one day, without realizing it, life is over. No tragedy, no big mistake, just quiet disappointment. What if I told you that your brain is designed to keep you average? Not because you're weak, not because you're lazy, but because your mind is programmed to protect comfort, not growth. Today, you'll understand why most people never change, why motivation fades, why discipline feels painful, and how silent psychological traps keep people stuck for life. If you've ever felt like you're capable of more, but can't explain why you're not becoming more, this video will change how you see yourself forever. Watch carefully, because once you see this, you can't unsee it. We live in a world that celebrates loud success, big achievements, viral moments, instant results. But psychology tells a different story. Most lives aren't destroyed by big failures. They are slowly shaped by small, repeated decisions, invisible habits that feel harmless in the moment. And the brain loves these habits. Because your brain is not built for greatness. It's built for efficiency and safety. Understanding this is the first step to breaking free. Your brain has one main job. Not happiness, not success, not ambition. Its job is survival. Thousands of years ago, this made sense. Staying comfortable meant staying alive. But today, comfort is killing potential. Your brain avoids effort, avoids uncertainty, avoids discomfort. So when you try to change your life, your brain reacts like you're in danger. That resistance you feel, that's not weakness. That's biology. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people don't choose an average life. They drift into it. They say, I'll start tomorrow. I'm tired today. It's not the right time. Others are luckier, and the brain rewards this behavior. Every time you avoid effort, your brain releases relief. Relief feels good, so the habit repeats. This is how average lives are built, not by failure, but by avoiding discomfort daily. Motivation is a feeling. Evidence is a fact. Most people wait for the feeling to start, but the brain doesn't trust feelings. It trusts evidence. Think of your mind like a jury in a courtroom. Currently, the evidence says you are lazy, inconsistent, or average. When you try to use motivation, you're just making an argument, but your brain looks at the years of evidence against you and says, objection overruled. This is why you fail. You're trying to argue with your own history. Discipline isn't about willpower. It is about creating new evidence. You don't need to feel like a winner. You need to create a stack of proof that you are one. Evidence changes beliefs. Feelings just mask them. Let's be honest. Willpower is a battery, and most of us wake up with it half-charged. Relying on willpower to change is a gambling strategy. Smart people don't gamble. They rig the game. This is called friction engineering. If you want to scroll less, don't just try harder. Put the phone in a literal locked box or a different room. Increase the friction to do the bad thing. If you want to work out, don't just plan it. Sleep in your gym clothes. Decrease the friction to do the good thing. Your environment is the silent architect of your life. It is either designing your success or designing your failure. Stop trying to overpower your room. Change the room. Now look around you. Imagine a cage with no bars. The door is wide open, yet the person inside sits in the corner, starving, begging for help. That is the reality of your comfort zone. You are not trapped by the world. You are not trapped by the economy. You are not trapped by your past. You are trapped by your own tolerance for mediocrity. You have fallen in love with the cage because the cage is predictable. The cage is safe. The cage requires nothing from you. Walking out that door requires you to feel cold, exposed, and uncertain, and most people would rather be warm and dead inside than cold and alive. Are you the prisoner or are you the jailer? Because right now, you are being both. High performers don't have stronger motivation. They have fewer decisions, stronger systems, clear identities. They don't ask, "How do I feel today?" They ask, "What does the person I'm becoming do next?" This single shift changes everything.
So, how do you actually rewire the brain? You stop making big promises you can't keep. The brain hates drastic change. If you say, "I will run for an hour," your brain screams danger and shuts you down. Instead, use the micro contract. Make a contract with yourself so small it looks ridiculous. Don't promise to work out. Promise to put on your running shoes. That's it. Don't promise to read a book. Promise to read one sentence. Why? Because when you put on the shoes, you prove you are reliable. When you read one sentence, you prove you are consistent. You are not trying to get fit today. You are training your brain to trust you again. Keep the micro contract, and the big results will handle themselves. There is a line in life. On one side, comfort excuses, familiar pain. On the other, growth, discipline, unfamiliar effort. Most people stand at this line their entire life, not because they can't cross it, but because comfort whispers, "Stay here, it's safe." The brave step forward anyway. One day, something shifts. Not loudly, not dramatically. You stop negotiating with yourself. You stop asking permission to act. You move, even when you don't feel ready. That's the moment your life changes, not when motivation hits, but when identity locks in. You don't need to become someone else. You need to stop betraying the version of you that already knows better. Growth is quiet. Discipline is calm. Consistency is invisible. But the results, they echo for a lifetime. If this video made you pause, if it made you reflect, if it made you uncomfortable in the right way, you're exactly where you need to be. Subscribe to Mind Unlocked. We don't chase hype here. We build clarity, discipline, and depth, one idea at a time. Unlock your mind. Your future depends on it.